So, big series of the weekend. First, we're going to look at the Orioles versus the Detroit Tigers. The series starts off with Detroit bringing Verlander to the mound tonight. Baltimore leads Detroit by 1 game in the AL wildcard race. Then you have the Dodgers playing the Braves, where the Dodgers lead San Francisco by 1 game in the NL West. And then San Francisco trails Pittsburgh by 1 game in the wildcard race. And then the Braves are the leader in the wildcard race. It's that game. That series is just a jumbled mess of different impacted players, and I mean, I don't know. Dodgers and Braves to me affects 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 different teams are affected by the Dodgers Braves series. Then you've got Tampa Bay playing the Los Angeles Angels. Tampa Bay leads the Angels by 2.5 games in the wild card race, aka the Angels take the whole series. They'll jump Tampa Bay in the wild card race. You know, that is the one thing I love about this time of year when it comes down to baseball, is the fact that all these series have implications, and yet you go 2 more weeks from now and they're going to be all matched up a little bit differently, but yet they're all going to have implications again. And it's awesome. So Tampa Bay leads the Angels by 2.5 games in the wild card race. And the series is being played in Los Angeles. So if the Angels take all 3 games, they jump Tampa Bay into one of the final wild card spots. If they take 2 out of 3, they only, so on and so forth. You guys can do the math. Then you've got Pittsburgh at St. Louis. Now Pittsburgh struggled over the past couple weeks in August. They have not played that well. They have had a rough little road trip of games going on, but they play at St. Louis in this series. They lead St. Louis by 1 game in the wild card race, and that is a, pretty big situation. And I think if you look at it, Pittsburgh really needs to get themselves back on track, and a series like this, with the implications it may have, could motivate them to step up. Or we could watch Pittsburgh collapse, and me sitting here for the past 3 months claiming it is the year of the Pittsburgh Pirates could come to an end. Pittsburgh's out of the division race right now by 6 games. So not really sure on how that one's going to unfold. I like Pittsburgh, though. I really do believe it is the year of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So I'm pulling for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen and all them. So go Pittsburgh, but they're at St. Louis, like I said, only lead St. Louis by 1 game in the wild card race. And then last but not least, of course, ladies and gentlemen, even though I told you not to mention what series you're looking forward to, this time, Jeremy puts in our chat room that this time every year the Orioles are usually, a game out. But it is far from true when it comes down to the Baltimore Orioles of this year. They're nipping at the heels of the Yankees, only trailing by 6 games in the division. They are tied with Tampa Bay for the best record, or the second best record in the AL. The Orioles only the Orioles right now in Tampa Bay hold the 2 top wildcard spots. They lead Detroit by 1 game. Like I said, I just mentioned that before. I thought I didn't. My bad. Martinez, what's happening, brother, in the chat room? Are you on the app or are you on the website, my friend? Are you on the app or are you on the website? I'm very curious to know. And shout out to Anonymous7280 saying what up to Storms in the chat room. Very happy to see somebody know Storms. Love Storms. My brother from another mother. We went and saw finally Batman last night. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I saw Batman last night. It was freaking awesome. Anyway, so the last big series of this weekend, you got Yankees-Red Sox in Boston. Yankees have won 3 of 4, losing yesterday to Texas. The Red Sox have been struggling mightily. Meetings, getting, Bobby V fired and all that. It's just a mess for the Red Sox. But, the owners come out and say, do your job. So what do? But the Red Sox come out and win their game last night. So, Yankees lead the Red Sox by 12.5 games in the AL East right now. They lead the season series 6-3. Now, this is a 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In the series, Boston has been outscored by 21 runs through the 9 games. 21 runs. They've been outscored in 9 games by the Yankees. They do have a better batting average, but can't get anybody home. Instead, they leave runners stranded all day. But they have the worst ERA. Their ERA is over 7. The Yankees isn't too much better, but it's like 4.61, somewhere in that window. And to be honest with you, I don't really think the Red Sox stand much of a chance in this series. But at the same time, that's why we watch the games. The Yankees are bringing out Phil Hughes, while the Red Sox will have Morales pitching. That's tonight. Tomorrow night, you're going to have Phelps pitching, who, by the way, pitched really well earlier in the week, and John Lester for Boston. And then for Sunday night baseball, you have Josh Beckett versus Kuroda, which will be Kuroda's first start since his complete game shutout against the Texas Rangers earlier this week. Remember, anybody out there listening to the app that is not into the chat room right now, the chat room's awesome, filled with some really, really great people. And if you get a chance to join it, you really should. But I'm gonna go through these series and pick who I like or who's gonna take what out of what. I like in Detroit, Baltimore. I like Baltimore taking. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with Detroit taking 2 out of 3. So then let's move to the Dodgers, Braves. I'm gonna say I like the Braves taking 2 out of 3. Yeah, we're gonna go like this because I think it'll be fun to see how correct I am. What's our next one we're looking at here? The next one we got is Tampa Bay versus the Angels. Tampa Bay's been struggling. The Angels have been struggling. We'll say the Angels are gonna take 2 out of 3. Right now, I'm going with all the home teams. So I don't know how well that's gonna work out. But we're gonna go with it. Right now, we're sticking with that. So I've got the Angels now taking 2 out of 3. Then we got Pittsburgh at St. Louis. Now this is one where we're going to take the road team. And I like Pittsburgh taking 2 of the 3. Then we're moving down. And I think that drops us to the Yankees-Red Sox series. And ladies and gentlemen, I am going to tell you right now that I truly believe... Oh, Carrie, I didn't know you were the anonymous. I love you too, baby. Have a great day at work. We are at Yankees Red Sox, and I truly believe, I don't know about you guys, I think the Yankees are going to sweep this series. I think the Red Sox are just going to bite off more than they can chew, playing the Yankees in Yankee Stadium, in the Bronx, after they just took 3 or 4 out of arguably one of the 2 best teams in the AL. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the Yankees with the sweep of the Boston Red Sox. 3 of 3. Oh yeah.